All right, I am here, and I am going to be continuing the first Descendant. This is, at this point, day 5 of release. It released on July 2nd. It is now July 7th. We are coming up on a week of full release, and I need to remind myself, I currently have, let's check. I currently have 47 hours of in-game gameplay, and I have been enjoying my time in this game. I have gotten over 40 hours of enjoyment, and there have been some benefits to the battle pass that I paid $10 for. This Conga's emote is one of the benefits, but overall, I firmly recommend playing this game for free and making your own decision as to whether to put money into it, because I will not recommend putting money into this game. I recommend people do their own research and understand what the game entails and what's monetized and what's not. But I have gotten 47 hours of enjoyment from this game at this point, and I can recommend playing it for free, at least at this point. Now, today we will be checking out, I streamed earlier today, so talking about today. We are going to continue attempting to get Sharen. And then after Sharen, we already have one of the Blair pieces. But yes, we are settling deep into level 65. And I am in the firm acceptance of the fact that we are now struggling to beat the Pyromaniac. Is that going to be the case for everyone? I don't think so. I think there are going to be many players who run into the level 65 wall at Biolab. I don't think everyone is going to run into that wall. So my idea is, given our current build, we are definitely going to stick with continuing to use Bunny, given the fact that we have invested a good amount in Bunny, and given the fact that Bunny is one of the best speedrunning farm characters that you get early on for free. The game does allow you to buy any Descendant. The game does allow you to progress for more money. But I have made the firm decision to stick with the $10 battle pass, and that is all I will be purchasing in this game until the next season in 52 days, at which point I will see what they add to the game, and then I will make my decision from there. So as far as where we currently are in the progression of the game, we are reaching the point in which we are using our phase exchangers, precision phase exchangers, our adjustment control axis, our fine adjustment control axis, and we even used for the first time our ion accelerators. I have not used a precise ion accelerator yet because we have not found a ultimate reactor yet that we need to upgrade. So I'm gonna start it off. We'll start it off by doing the asylum. Now we need to start considering, before I start that, I would like to start considering, yeah, as for the divine punishment, we can get that blueprint as well. This is something we can work on as well. But first, I want to go and check Blair, because we have the Blair stabilizer, which we got from the Biolab. I want to make sure, okay, Mystery's End, we can get Blair enhanced cells. So if we want to integrate that into the missions we're doing, let me check this. That's Hagios, we can't do that yet, and that's Hagios. So We can get Blair enhanced cells, but we cannot get the spiral catalyst or the code yet. That is why I say Sharen comes before Blair, because you can get all of the Sharen pieces in the Agna Desert and Echo Swamp. So yes, we are going to do the Asylum, which is where we get the spiral catalyst, which is what we are currently looking for. The Asylum is definitely not the worst mission. It's pretty interesting. Between the laser traps, the lightning boss at the end, the mini defense missions along the way, the opportunities to speedrun certain locations through the tunnels, it's pretty good. Like, the game feels pretty good. And honestly, I really think that this is a part of the game that is done quite well. I really think that these repeatable special operations are a part of the game that is being done well. I don't have any gripes about them because they are quite well refined, and that makes sense because you need to do them a lot. So the developers clearly put a lot of thought and effort into making these missions, you know, decently enjoyable to do, because similar to a game like Warframe or Destiny, you are going to be doing these missions a lot over and over again to get certain blueprints, and that's completely fine. Like, that's a core part of the game plan. The one thing that I'm struggling with in terms of like accepting it, as far as game mechanics go, or game mechanics, the one thing I'm struggling to accept is the fact that you get nothing in return when you do a 10-minute void intercept battle. Now, the problem is, I don't know exactly how the developers would go about solving that, because the problem is, if they don't drop anything, then if I do a 10-minute void intercept battle and the timer runs out, maybe they could implement some type of drops that would occur. Nice, I nailed that speedrun. We got it. Now, if I get here, see how it says moving in 3 seconds? That forces our teammates to start this defense part, which is fantastic. We like that. I do like this silly Weeper. Fire rate's lower, but it gives you time to like line up your shots, and it does a lot of damage. It's also pinpoint accurate. So the thing with this silly Weeper is that it does a lot of damage, has very few rounds per mag, and it conserves ammo very, very well. I am going to be trying to use the silly Weeper more because I need to defeat monsters with impact rounds. But yes, we got our other challenge because we just cleared mission. As far as the Battle Pass challenges go, that is how you progress the Battle Pass. And there are seemingly 4 challenges per day on the daily Battle Pass. 2 of which are... No, there are 6. Apologies. Let's just double check that. There are 6 daily challenges, 4 of which have seemed every day to be quite easy to obtain. You'll just get them by playing the game whether you intentionally do it or not. And then they'll have 2 out of the 6, which are more difficult to obtain, and you need to go out of your way to obtain them. Which is seemingly a reasonable system. As far as Battle Pass challenges go on the daily, that feels like a pretty reasonable system. in my opinion. And this is coming from someone who has experienced several battle passes, paid battle passes in the past. Not every battle pass is so fair in terms of giving you very easy daily challenges to progress the battle pass. As far as I can tell, the dailies are structured in such a way that you will unlock the full battle pass if you do the dailies on the daily casually, and you end up getting the season reward. The season challenge is complete by the end of the season. That is my take on the battle pass. Do I recommend buying the battle pass? No, I don't. I recommend doing your own research, and if you enjoy the game and you've played it enough, then you will know whether that is a decision you should make or not. You'll never hear me recommend that someone put money into this game, because I do not have a good history with Nexon personally. And, oh my, we just got zapped. I have played MapleStory 2. I played Warhaven. And yes, Warhaven was a Nexon game. I know a lot of people may not know what Warhaven is because it fell flat almost immediately. Do we only have one round in this? The whole thing's gonna reload for one round? No, we have 3 rounds. So that is my take on the battle pass. I will continue to reiterate that as I play the game, given the fact that this game is free to play, and that is one of the core monetization aspects in the game, is there is a battle pass. We got Shape Stabilizer form. This is a rare drop from the mission. This Shape Stabilizer form 5 will increase the drop chance of the higher, the more rare blueprints in this material pattern. So that is a pretty decent drop. It is important to recognize that you only have 5 slots for your shape stabilizers. So it's a mechanism in the game that kind of pushes you to unlock your amorphous materials, which you unlock by doing void intercept battles. So you want to make sure that you are using those, because otherwise you are losing value at a chance at a rare drop. Yeah, this thing is a very bread and butter. This thing is a workhorse. Like, it just does the damage we need it to do. And it just gets the damage going consistently because it uses the general rounds. It does a good amount of damage per shot with 9,644. Yeah, we like this hand. So the Red Wolf, as far as I can tell, is the weapon that gives you the highest movement speed out of any weapon, which we like for speedrunning, obviously. Every weapon has a move speed tied to it. There is no base move speed. Your move speed is dictated by the weapon you're holding, and you always have to have a weapon out. There is no like free hands open state. You always have one of 3 weapons equipped, and depending on your weapon, you have your move speed directly attached based on the weapon you're holding. As far as I can tell, this Silly Weeper is very, very good for the Pyromaniac. It has a ultimate chill attack roll. We have both chill enhancement and chill priority. It is very ammo conserving in the sense that it does 37,000 damage per shot, and it has raw firearm attack on it. So this thing is very good. I feel like the amount of damage we did to the Pyromaniac when we did the Pyromaniac was like pretty much exactly where we needed it to be. So at this point moving forward, now that I've rolled these, I will not be rolling any more gear. I will not be using any more control transmissions, axis, or phase exchangers on weapons. If we're gonna try and find good weapon drops, we're gonna do Biolab. Because once we get past the Pyromaniac, then we won't need to worry about level 65 gear anymore. That's just the way it works. So as far as attempting that mission again, let's try the, so let me check here. The Blair enhanced cells, we get Mystery's End, White Knight Gulch. I'm gonna jump back between Blair and Sharen. This is where we get the Blair enhanced cells. So yes, we will be doing this. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, we'll jump back between Sharen and Blair. This is like kind of the core. We're also leveling Bunny, by the way. Like, we do not have Bunny max level. This is kind of a core of the game, right? And I actually don't mind it. I'll reiterate, the only thing that I've minded as far as the mechanics in the game go is the fact that, let me turn the volume down one more tick. I kind of turned it back up on my system and then turned it down again in game, but it seems to be a good volume on stream, which is what matters. To reiterate, my one major gripe is the fact that after you do spend 10 minutes, I'm not talking about jumping in and avoid intercept battle and then leaving immediately. I'm talking about spending 10 solid minutes attempting Pyromaniac or any of the other Colossi. You don't get anything in return after those 10 minutes. And that's dry, right? It, like, I used the word, I can't remember what word I used, like clunky or something. It's dry. It feels very dry. Where, like, you do content and you spend 10 minutes attempting something and you get nothing in return. It's pretty rough. Oh no. So that's my main gripe in the game. And I can imagine the devs could fix it by making it so if you spend a solid, that's a speedrun spot. What we were just jumping and failing at, that's a speedrun spot. Yeah, this map is really cool as well. We haven't done this one a lot. There has to be some way, and so let me think about a solution to what my gripe is. So you can go into avoid intercept battle, and you can spend 10 minutes fighting the Pyromaniac, and the timer straight up just runs out, and then the Pyromaniac disappears. So you do that, after 10 minutes, you get some type of weapon drop or probably a weapon drop or a module drop that may be decent at level 64, 65, something, right? Something. If you go into a void intercept battle and you leave immediately, then you get nothing, right? But if you stick it out for the 10 minutes, attempting, and you survive for the 10 minutes, but you run out of time because you got the Pyromaniac down to like 5% HP and then they went invulnerable, right? I don't know this map. It is a cool map for sure. So what I'm saying is, give us some type of drop instead of just leaving us dry after a 10-minute boss battle that we fail. If we spend that solid 10 minutes fighting the boss and we survive and the timer runs out, right? That's all I'm saying is the solution. Like, the basic concept is right now you get nothing in return. Yeah, I just slammed them with our ultimate the whole time. Because right now you get nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. You spend 10 minutes, and you don't need to give players anything if... Oh my. I almost had it. Yeah, I don't know the laser timings. This is like my second time doing this map. There is a timing to that very clearly, though. Because right now you get nothing for a 10-minute void intercept attempt. Oh, thank you for spawning me inside of the lasers. So yeah, that's my wait, I think we have to go this way. Yeah, we just got teleported. That's fine. I don't know this map. I can't speedrun a map I don't know. Yes, the non-smiling Agonia. I remember this. So that's the basic concept. I'm not going to continue complaining about it because it makes sense that you don't get anything, but it's very dry. It feels unpolished. It's like you want to reward players for attempting something, and by not giving players anything in return for surviving for that 10-minute period, you are encouraging. I think that's actually a really good solution. And honestly, I may actually bring that up to the recommendations to the developers, because not only will my solution solve the dryness of the void intercept battles, it will stop people from immediately disconnecting if they think they're not going to win, right? Nice. We got Toxic Conductor. Very nice. We did not get the Blair drop. That mission was 6 minutes, 55 seconds, which is not bad. Yeah, this is for Freyna. Yeah. And we got a code analyzer. Yeah, superheated gun barrel is one of the best weapon mods as far as I can tell. Like, until you're at endgame and you really have like all of those refined mods, you really should not be focusing on fire rate, because all you're gonna do is burn through more ammo faster. And yes, sure, more fire rate equals more DPS, but there's the downside of more fire rate equals more ammo consumption equals faster running out of ammo. So the last thing you want to do is get more fire rate and lower firearm attack damage. The thing you really want is more firearm attack damage, lower fire rate. Because I'm telling you, the ammo drops, especially in the Colossus battle, are brutal. Like, you do not get much ammo at all. Dropping from the hummingbirds. My build is actually getting pretty strong. The only thing is I really should be equipping this, which I can't while I'm getting attacked. Like, our build is getting pretty refined, right? Like, I am making a refined speedrun build so that we can unlock Sharen and Blair. I am going to take the time to fully reload this before I put it away. If I slam that boss with my rocket launcher, I did my part. Like, I deleted its shield and took down a chunk of its health. There's another Silly Weeper. Silly Weeper may become one of my favorite. Oh, I missed the... There we go. This is the part that you really need to speedrun. What is happening right now? I have my launcher out, but it's not showing. This is really where you need to speedrun to. My teammates are behind me. But this is the hardest part right here. If you get hit by one of those lasers, you lose the speedrun. But once you reach this point, teammates get teleported to you, then you're good. Did I get my battle pass challenge? No. 10 more kills. All right, let's switch over to this thing now. So this is like a semi-auto firing sniper rifle. There we go, season level up. Yeah, we got all 6 of our dailies complete. So we now unlocked the whistle emote, and we are level 19 on the battle pass at this point. And again, it's like, you know, getting kills with these impact rounds is not difficult. It's just something you need to kind of go out of your way to achieve, right? That's kind of what I was getting at with the battle pass previously. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to go faster when we're all inside of it. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Does all standing in defense zones speed it up? That's the question. I'm asking them because honestly, I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if no one else knows either. Definitely seems like it. It honestly seems like it. That's kind of one of those questions that I wouldn't be surprised if pretty much like nobody knows. Oh my, what did I get stuck on? Yeah, we need to activate this once we kill enough enemies, these enemies. We need to make sure someone's ready to activate this. They're using the Thunder Cage. Yeah, those keep spawning for a while, huh? Yeah, see, immediately after killing those, interact with that. That saves time for sure. It's going to be one of those things that, like, once you really learn the, I'm just going to tank the hits. We're just going to tank the hits at this point. I probably should. Let me switch to this, get it ready for the last phase, and then we'll be good. They're getting them up. Look at that chunk. That's huge chunks. Yeah, 7 minutes. Still no Sharen drop. Bunny is level 33 at this point. I think I'll jump between... I mean, I don't think. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I said I'll do earlier in the stream. We're gonna jump back and forth between the Blair drop and the Sharen drop. Blair is at Mystery's End. Sharen is at the Asylum. After this Blair drop, we are going to be unable to get the other two because they are at Hagios, which I believe is going to be the next area we unlock after we beat the Pyromaniac. The Pyromaniac is going to be a character, a Colossi that we need to beat. Whether we are going to be able to beat the Pyromaniac today is debatable. We have yet to see that. I don't know this speedrun very well, so I do know that you can speedrun through this, though. This is definitely speedrunnable. And by carrying the Red Wolf, our move speed is maxed out. Or not maxed out, but as high as I can find as far as weapon move speeds go. This does have chill attack on it as well. Oh, I just made it. That's speedrunnable. That is speedrunnable. The devs definitely did that. We like that a lot. We like the double jump speedrun. Game tried to rob me on my double jump, and I saved it. Yeah, this red wolf has kill damage on it. Gotta love just running into a teammate, running the opposite direction. Give me the purple drops. Alright, as for getting through here, I missed it again. And I missed it again. I got it. Alright, we're good. That's a little bit of a tricky one, because you have to time it, like, after the fact. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, saved it. That is a jump quest right there. So where do I go from here now? I don't know. Our Ajax like got right in my way. There's something to the right there. That's a hard jump quest. And until I do this a couple more times, I'm definitely not gonna... Definitely not gonna know how to do that. I think they are resistant to cold damage. Damn, I missed 3 of those. I just ran into that. That chunk. The fire rate is lower. But that silly weeper chunks. Nice. We got the Blair Enhanced Cells 3rd try at Mystery's End. That is a very lucky drop, because given the fact that we have had to do the Asylum, I think 12 times at this point, obviously same drop chance, 12 times versus 3 times, that's why I say it's very lucky. You can say, oh, but it's a 20% drop. You should be getting it much faster. No. True and pure, beautiful RNG does not care about it being 20%. You could do it 30 times and still not get the drop. So, just putting that out there, we're probably gonna have to do the Sharen, the foolish infiltrate the mysteries end operation. We only had to do that 3 times. That was fantastic. Now we're good on Blair. As far as those 2 materials that we can actually obtain, we're good. Yes. As far as Valby goes, I don't even think we can research any of Valby's parts yet. I think we have 1 blueprint of Valby's. Because I suspect, given the amount of time it's going to take to get Blair, we're going to be grinding Blair and Valby at the same time, pretty much. Once we reach Hagios, after we beat the Pyromaniac. The Pyromaniac, which I am winding up mentally to attempt again. We will have to try a little bit hard, and I need to mentally prepare myself for the fact that we may get it down to 5% HP and not be able to defeat it. Like, that is something that is very possible. And I just need to mentally prepare myself for that. Yes, so most of the Valby research materials we have indeed found, at least some of them. So that makes me believe that if we just keep playing, we will eventually get these materials just by doing other things. And then we're going to have to try to farm for the actual Spiral Catalyst blueprint, the Stabilizer blueprint, and the Enhanced Cells blueprint in order to get each respective crafting component, at which point we'll be able to craft Valby after we get the code as well. The code we can get in the Devourer intercept battle. And if we beat the Pyromaniac, we can also get Valby code by doing that too. Sterile Land, we can also get Valby code. This is probably going to be the easiest way to get it. Sterile Land, Void Fusion Reactor, Rockfall Zone. That I'm not going to really concern myself about. I think as far as concerning myself about anything, we are gearing up to do the Pyromaniac. Yeah, unfortunately, this is level 58. Again, we learned, unfortunately, that when you use a phase exchanger on a weapon, say I wanted to get this up to level 58, it will not scale that chill attack. See how this Silly Weeper does 2400, and that's an ultimate yellow attribute. This is only doing 1300, and it's an ultimate yellow attribute, because it is an ultimate yellow attribute with regard to its current level. So if I got this up to level 58, it would not increase that chill attack at all, and would thus turn gray, because with relation to level 65, it is a bad roll, as seen with this Silly Weeper at 2400. It's important to recognize that, yes, this does fire attack. I'm definitely going to hold on to this Sonic Co-op, because we can use this to do Dead Bride, like, almost instantly. Which, honestly, I may do Dead Bride almost instantly, because it may be fun to do that. So, let me switch over to this thing. Yeah, I have chill enhancement on these. This is where settings come in, right? Like, oh, I'm going to do Dead Bride. Okay, setting 2, right? I don't care to do that. On this, I will put the fire enhancement on. And we're good. Yes, as far as the Void Intercept battles go, I do not want to go into Pyromaniac again and then get it down to 5% HP and then lose. That is very possible, though. That is very possible. So it's something that we have to mentally accept. Otherwise, it's going to be frustrating. Like, everyone in this game who plays this game is going to mentally need to accept the fact that when you do a Void Intercept battle and you get the Colossus down to 5% and the timer runs out, you get nothing. I strongly believe that the developers should work on a system where if you last the 10 minutes, but the timer ends after 10 minutes and you survive up to 10 minutes, then you should get some type of drop as a reward. Because what that'll do is two things. It will stop people from immediately leaving if they think they're not going to beat it. And it will also reward players for attempting it even though they may not win, rather than punishing players for attempting it even though they may not win. And yes, I do consider that punishing players, because 10 minutes, no drop, no XP, nothing. There are many other things you can do in the game in that amount of time. But I will be right back. All right, I'm back. But yeah, we're going to do Dead Bride one time. We have quite a few of Amorphous materials that we need to crack open. This is very similar to cracking open relics in Warframe, and it doesn't feel too bad. Like, honestly, I don't mind doing Void Intercept battles over and over again, as long as it means that we get some type of drop, right? The thing about Dead Bride is that you can really nail down they got it. The mechanics, right? Yeah, this thing is bread and butter. I like this thing a lot. As far as I can tell, this weapon, like, ideally we would have, now they're immune, so we've got to be careful. If they turn immune, then we've got to get out of the circle. And this is the time to start shooting the kingfishers. Green ammo drop. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna complete this, like, no doubt. Yeah, the kingfishers can get out of here. That. Yeah, these drops are all gonna be level 44, which we didn't really do it for the weapon drops. We did it so we could crack open these at a chance to get SMO, Divine Punishment, Smithereens. Sure. Yeah, it feels good to do a Void Intercept battle where you crush it. Yes, Dead Bride is lower level. Yes, we didn't get any weapon drops that we can really use. But that's okay. Now, after having done Dead Bride, I'm going to attempt Pyromaniac again. And there is a chance... Yeah, we've got the chill enhancement on there already. Chill enhancement on here, chill priority. We've got chill on our weapons. We're gonna, if we can't, so okay, this is what I'm gonna do if, like, as a contingency, just to mentally prepare for the solid possibility that we spend 10 minutes in this next fight and we get nothing. I'm gonna do my best. I've got my chill attack. We've got toxic. As far as bunny goes, like, we're pretty settled on everything else. That's all junk. Interesting. Close. Close to being better. This is interesting, but again, we can't transmit this up. So, like, the glacial auxiliary power, if you use this on Pyromaniac, right, the chill skill power modifier, like, you can kind of see what they're going for, right? But we're not using Viesa, we're using Bunny, because just the fact that I can use maximum power, this thing slams so hard, even though it's electric. Even though it's electric, it just slams so hard. As for VSA, we're not going to get as much damage, unfortunately. So, yes, we have our bread and butter, right? The Silly Weeper, the Eternal Willpower, Toxic, Chill. We're going to give it another solid chance. So my contingency plan is we're going to do Biolab again, because we're going to need to find better drops. If we can't get through Pyromaniac again, then we're going to need to take the time to do Biolab to try and get better drops. Another part of me is like, yeah, we're using Bunny at level 34. There's part of me that's really thinking we could switch to VSA. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, we have our energy activator on Bunny. What if I use this? If I equip this and this, we get that chill skill power modifier, right? We may want that. And given the fact that we're not using... Yeah, these are actually not bad. I'm actually going to equip these for that chill skill power modifier, which is going to help. Yeah. I think we're going to go in with VSA. Let's go into Pyromaniac with VSA. Bunny is a great grinding Descendant where we can run through missions, get drops, but VSA I think is going to be the one for the Pyromaniac. Having 2 VSA is a little bit encouraging. I think I'm going to stick to the Silly Weeper until we run out of ammo. And then I'm just going to keep trying to get ammo. See how they move away from us? Immediately, if we're not using a weapon that has high range, we would not be getting nearly as much damage off. That's why I'm primarily going to stick to the Silly Weeper until we run out of ammo. The Silly Weeper is allowing us to get that damage off consistently until we run out of ammo. I don't know exactly what the... We're getting outranged now. I don't know exactly what the hummingbirds do, but it's definitely seeming like it's going to be the best to... Alright, we're getting aggroed now. Take the hummingbirds out as quickly as possible. But we're chilling. Like, I'm not going to stress about it. Like, I'm just getting center of mass shots off with the Silly Weeper in an attempt. There, we're out of ammo. In an attempt to get as much consistent damage off as possible. Of course, they use that ability right after I use my blizzard, of course. This ability just slams the cold snap. I need to get that green ammo because the Silly Weeper is by far the main damage dealer right now, for sure. Especially at range. I use my blizzard, immediate immunity phase. I think the immunity phase is pretty much like, yeah, just try to stay alive. Right, now they're back to normal again. Getting aggroed. I went down. Yeah, at 6 minutes, we took their shield down by 6 minutes, so there's a possibility. Five minutes, we have them tick down that far. Like, we might be able to get it, but again, it's going to be close. It's going to be close no matter what we do. Fuck, they changed direction right at. Oh my god, man. The way they move sometimes is just so. Reload time. See that extra cold damage? That chill damage? Being able to get consistent damage while at range is pretty significant. Because it is much easier to dodge their attacks if you're away from it. If I just keep getting consistent damage off with the Silly Weeper, we should be okay. Bro, leave me the fuck alone. Fuck. God damn it, man. I like, how far away from that orb do I need to be, man? This is their immunity phase. So if we can't kill them before their next immunity phase, then we lose, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is how difficult this is. We need to take these ads out. Like, yeah. I'm out of ammo with general rounds. I'm gonna try. Nope. They have a melee ability that they do. Yeah, if we can't get up, then we're fried. I'm taking damage again. They're just not leaving me the fuck alone. Like, I just can't. I can't actually do anything. We're gonna get down to. It's gonna be down to a minute. No way, dude! I used my grappling. Oh my god, man. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, we got him! We got him in the last minute! Dude, that is like... Ah, that feels good. All right, which one? Valby or... We'll go Valby code, right? I was admittedly getting a little stressed by the end of that. But I think after we went down, going in and using all of our abilities was the correct decision. Our teammates definitely carried us, no doubt. Our Ajax in particular was absolutely the carry. We are now at the point that I never thought we would ever see again, in which we can talk to Nell. Gonna savor this moment because we attempted, and come on, we attempted the Pyromaniac like 5 times. It's just those 4 times where we didn't succeed started to get a little concerning. Like, using VSA was the correct decision. Because even though we used the energy activator on Bunny, VS's Frost Shards ability is just so much easier to get up. Oh man. I didn't think we would see the day. I never thought we would see the day. I never thought we would see the day. Let's just savor right now. Let's just savor these level 66 drops right now. Savor these levels. Ooh, this one's actually pretty good. Why is this one? Hold on. Again, this Eternal Willpower, I think, is actually really good. Like, this thing clacks. I don't know how else to describe it. Every time you shoot with it, it sounds good, it does a lot of damage, and it doesn't even have that great rolls on it. Like, we don't even have great attributes on this thing. I gotta change my title to Beat Pyromaniac. There we go. That was beautiful. We like that. That is what we needed, and that is what we got. This Silly Weeper is absolutely good against the Pyromaniac. Like, this thing we had, when we had this up and running and we were getting shot after shot off, that chill attack extra damage was massive. No doubt this helped quite a bit. But I'm confused. So between this and this, yeah, obviously the one we have equipped has the higher DPS. But yeah, so I don't need to worry about any of these. As far as these two go, I mean, this thing is like... See, the fire rate is different, though. And that firearm attack, 9.5%, is actually good. I think I'll use this thing for a little bit. All of these are good for different reasons until we find better ones. I'm not going to put them in my storage. My storage I am reserving for ultimate weapons, ultimate reactors, like things that are absolutely things that we want to hold on to. And I have to be strict about that because otherwise our inventory will get cluttered. I think we got the whistle. Yeah, we have like a joyful clap and a... I think I like... Let me look at the joyful clap versus the... This is the joyful clap. And then this is the clap. Yeah. And then this is the cheering. Yeah, I think we like the joyful clap the most as far as clap emotes go. This is the whistle emote that you get on the battle pass, which also actually makes a sound. Obviously the clap emotes also make a clap sound, but that whistle emote distinctly makes a sound. And to clarify where we got it on the battle pass for free as the 19th level on the battle pass. So we did not need to pay money for that. If you play this game purely for free, you will get the whistle emote by progressing the battle pass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for Bunny... Oh, and we were Pooh Brain. I didn't even change my freaking reactor from electric. This is actually decent. How much defense do we have? Well, I want to go back to using these again. Yeah, that 2000 defense. Yeah, let's go back to that. I use these specifically for the chill skill power modifier. And honestly, I'm going to hold on to those. They don't have very good rolls. but I'm gonna hold on to those. I think this is actually good though. How much defense do we have? Yeah, 7,000. So another 1,000 defense is definitely gonna be. See, like these glacial are sets. So like it's a mechanic in the game that you get these from certain locations, and if you have the set, then you get a 4-set bonus. In this case, it's minus 2.8% skill cost, which is massive, and the firearm crit rate, which is okay. But most importantly, you get the chill skill power modifier. You get this from Dead Bride, I'm almost certain. Junk. And this is getting just raw outclassed. I think the defense is what we want over the max HP. How much max HP do we have at this point? Yeah, 1900. This is pretty good. I'm gonna hold on to it for now because I don't know if we're gonna want to get rid of yeah, as for these, I don't think we actually want to hold on to them. I may hold on to this one, but it gives max HP and then shield recovery. I don't know. We might have to grind Dead Bride more to get a good set. As far as I can tell, we can't roll. Yeah, we'll switch back to Bunny. We can finish leveling Bunny. Yeah, this doesn't have singular skill. Reyna is toxic and tech. Primarily. She's toxic tech and then toxic dimension. But yes, also we should turn our voice volume back up.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Yeah, we're good. We're clean, we're good. Now we are pushing on into level 66. And you may be wondering, why is he taking so long to do all this? I am savoring this game. Like, I have been enjoying the 40 plus hours that I have in this game a lot. I've been looking forward to this game releasing for about 9 months since the crossplay beta 9 months ago. So the slight frustration has been washed away by a wave of satisfaction that we just got by beating the Pyromaniac. I still maintain my stance, though, that if you fight the Pyromaniac or any other Colossus and the time runs out, 10 minutes go by, and then the mission ends and you fail it, then if you survive for those 10 minutes, then you should get some type of drop at the end of it. I still maintain that stance. Because it feels pretty dry. Like, it feels like you're getting a little bit...
That's why humans need us so desperately.
Like, your time is getting a little bit disrespected, right? Like, oh, maybe next time you didn't get anything. Maybe next time. I still maintain that stance. I wasn't just saying that because I was getting frustrated. And I wasn't really frustrated. The truth is, like, I knew that it was going to take a couple more times. And the truth is, I wouldn't say we got full carried, but we got kind of carried. Like, I did my part. We built this silly weeper. We re-rolled this. We got the chill attack. It slams. Now, the reason why I did the Pyromaniac is because, as for doing Sharen Spiral Catalyst, getting our level up is going to be nice. See, by doing the Dead Bride Void Intercept battle twice, we got the Bright Matte Gold paint, which is pretty crazy. Like, giving us freaking gold paint by playing the game. This is why I'm not going to complain about the paint, because you have to understand it's free to play. So if you can just paint any like your default cosmetic, it gives more reason to buy premium cosmetics. And that's the main driver of money for this game. Like, the game needs to make money somehow. And I know that sounds like I'm shilling, but it's the fact of the matter. This game will not survive unless it makes money. That is the fact of the matter. So as far as the paint system goes, I am completely okay with it. I personally don't care about cosmetics enough to care about it. The gameplay in this game is so good that I do not care. All right, let's progress the main quest.
The intercept of the Pyromaniac has been confirmed. Job well done, Descendant. However, given the current state of the dimensional wall, we do not know what Colossus will surface the next time, or when. Humankind must choose whether to engage in an all-out pointless war against Corel's great army, or face equally immense colossi, which will appear as soon as the dimensional wall disappears. Strategy, tactics, troop numbers. We are at an overwhelming disadvantage in all aspects. If things continue like this, humanity really will.
We can't give up yet, Nell. We have one final option.
One final option? I will be right back.
You're back. What a relief. I miss my family a lot when I was with the Dispatch Corps. You have no idea how happy I am to be an elder. The Construct Corps had it rough. Who would have thought that arcade would manifest in Kyle? issue with support from HQ. Oh, but this is off the record, okay? All quiet. Phew. I could use a drink of the brown beard. You're back! What a relief. Construct Corps have it rough. Who would have thought that RK would manifest in Kyle? I miss my family a lot when I was with the Dispatch Corps. You have no idea how happy I am to be in Albion. You're back! What a relief. I've just changed shifts. Did anything happen?
All right, I'm back.
Do you think we'll ever see a day when the vultures are completely
So
eradicated?
yes, now that we have beat Pyromaniac, I suspect we are going to unlock White Knight Gulch, or not White Knight Gulch, Hagios or Fortress, and we will
Success of
find
this
out.
operation will lead- As all of you know, the situation we find ourselves in seems pretty dire. Due to my lack of sound judgment, I fell for Corell's trap. The Ironheart, which I considered to be our only hope, turned out not to be the key to our salvation after all. If we had used the Ironheart in Albion as I stubbornly insisted, I dread to think what would have happened. This situation is one I created. I am solely to blame. Yes, I am the Descendant who was always defeated. That is likely why I was never able to link with the guide.
Damn, Alpha
Should
coming out
never
with
have
like
become commander.
some serious.
However, if there was
admissions
someone who
right
would
now.
heed the true calling of the Descendants, then I would let go of everything I have believed in up until now and put my trust in them. Everyone, I am ordering the destruction of the Ironheart.
Damn,
I will deal
that
with
is
the
a
Majesties.
twist.
I believe they wouldn't be able to survive without us anyway.
What a
Descendant,
twist.
You need to work with the Guide and carry out any and all necessary operations to destroy the Ironheart. No need to wait for approval from HQ. Just make sure you are as victorious in this as you always are. I'm sure that you will be, as you always have been. I place my trust in you, Descendant. Command, we must move quickly. We need to support
Damn,
the
Alpha,
Descendants and
like,
stop the Vulgus
full-blown
at all
admission
costs.
of, like,
Descendants,
messing
I
up.
have heard Alpha's message. I am sorry I'm unable to directly communicate with him. Come with me, Descendants. It is our turn now.
Damn.
This is... Descendants, we are close to achieving our true target. However, as Alpha said, the situation is dire. We must hurry. First, it would be wise to move the Ironheart in the White Knight Gulch to Albion. Albion has put in place defensive measures to counter Vulgus battleships. We should also be able to access the energy required to destroy the Ironheart. But we need an immense amount of RK to detach an Ironheart which is linked to a Prime Hands. For this reason, most of the Descendants must be sent to aid the detachment. For you, however, I have a different request. Descendant, come with me to where the phenomenon known as the Pillar of Light occurred.
The shadow movement, the way the day-night cycle works, that's why the shadow's, like, moving up right now.
Ironheart, I felt a familiar kind of pain, as if my skin was peeling and my flesh was melting.
How can you feel anything? You're not actually
Corel would have connected it
alive.
to Prime Hands in order to collapse the dimensional wall. We must stop this before the dimensional wall is completely
The Guide is
destroyed.
like a
We
AI,
must retrieve the inverted Ironheart.
like not actually real. Like there are multiple scenes where they get like deleted.
Countless colossi will appear throughout Ingress. However, if we take back the inverted Ironheart, the destruction of the dimensional wall will be stopped, and Corel's advance will
It
be
is kind of
delayed.
cool that there's like a
I
day-night
will
cycle.
deliver the mission to detach the Ironheart to the other Descendants. Please go now, to the place where the Pillar of Light was. I will meet you there, Descendant.
Guys, this is Jaber. I've been dispatched to the Hagios.
Ooh, Jaber.
I'm investigating intel that Amon, the general of the Legion of Immortality, was recently here. I don't think Amon appearing at this
Ah,
point in time is a
Hagios.
coincidence. I'm sure it's related to this incident.
That is indeed unusual. I'll join you there, Jaber.
Dune base. All right, we are on our way to Hagios now. Yeah, I fully anticipated not successful. Like, it was pessimistic in hindsight. Fully anticipated not being able to beat the Pyromaniac. But yes, now that we are in Hagios, we have officially broken past the level 65
Checking
wall.
signal. Stand by. Mind if we skip the pleasantries, since we're short on time? If what the guide says is true, in order to retrieve the Ironheart that's here, there's something we have to understand first. The entry device to the Hagios Prime Hands was destroyed a long time ago, and neither we nor the Vulgus could gain entry. But now they've just sauntered in there and connected the Ironheart to the Prime Hands. I think this whole thing has something to do with this intel on Amon. Here.
This is Zachary of the 22nd Recon Squad. A surveillance drone in the Hagios corrupted zone has tracked the movements of the high-ranking
Hagios.
Vulgus, Amon. We're unable to access the data remotely due to our signal being jammed. The surveillance drone needs to be retrieved for the data to be confirmed. Our recon squad has been scattered by a Vulgus attack. Requesting backup.
This communication was received by HQ a few hours ago. Not long after, a pillar of light appeared in Hagios, and Corell's
So
fleet
what I
began to
think I'm
move.
gonna do is
I think Eamon found something in the
we'll
corrupted zone that allowed them to enter the
do
ruins.
some stuff in
Looks like we need
Hagios
to find Eamon
to get
before we
that
can get the
next
Ironheart.
level of drop,
Don't you
right?
think
Just to
I'm the
get
best
a
person for that
nice
job? With my arcane
taste
ability?
of what
The other
drops
descendants
in
can help with the
Hagios.
mission to detach the Ironheart.
And then I'm gonna do the Sharen
We all
quest
need to
again.
go together.
Um,
You should focus on your
as far
capabilities
as
while we handle the battle missions.
my focus
It would be wise
goes,
to gather intel on the
I am
nearby
going
area first.
to take the
We need the
time
recon squad's
to
help
do
establish
the
Eamon's location.
special
Well,
operations.
This suddenly turned into a cooperative mission.
Sick. Oh, here's a
Well, I guess it should be fine.
precision
as I
code
don't have to work
analyzer.
with
I have to
Lau,
concentrate
or
while I
Luna,
do this.
or Luna.
We have to concentrate. All right, let's concentrate. Oh, it's right click. Got it. Highly concentrated energy residue. What? That's what just dropped from the vault. Interesting. Hagios encrypted storage box. Very interesting. I think this is giving us the red dot again because we have the new color, and in order to access it, we need to go here to our premium, our cosmetic. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of paints. I'm not going to use any of them just yet. We do have this weapon skin for the gangster shotgun equipped, the gladiator skin, which is honestly a really cool cosmetic. As far as weapon cosmetics go, we'll try it. We'll try. We'll get some.
This is Zachary of the 22nd Recon Squad. Zachary, we've identified an allied signal. Please respond.
Oh my.
Zachary, this is the Descendant Jaber. We received your intel.
Get zapped.
Allied signal, please respond. Communications are unstable.
Oh my.
Looks like the jamming signal is still active.
Yeah, those guys that get immunity. Wait, is it the electric one? It's a fire.
Take care of the Vulgus. I need to secure high ground to service the communications grid.
Yeah, those guys that have immunity, they get zapped. So, as far as like our damage goes on those modified enemies with lightning emission, we do damage to them without having to worry about their immunity modifier.
Glenn.
This is Zachary. Sending our location now. Please confirm if you're able to breach the siege and join us here.
Coordinates confirmed. We're not far away. We need to clear a path first. This is Jaber to the 22nd Recon Squad. Securing nearby area and joining you. Over.
Yeah, we're not even max level bunny right now. So here's the thing. Now that we've beat the Pyromaniac, we can now get higher level drops so that we can go back and do the Pyromaniac again in order to farm the drops from the Pyromaniac. It's effectively a content wall. And in hindsight, you know, I shouldn't have been so pessimistic about it, but I do still maintain that belief that, you know, you do a
Enemies blocking our path. We need to get through them to pass.
you do avoid intercept battle, you should get something in return, you know? Oh damn, that does nothing. Yeah, see how we're getting level 66 drops now? Oh my. That is significant. Damn, that thing has a lot of health. There we go.
This is Zachary. The enemy has cordoned off the nearby areas. Proceed with caution.
Ooh, Millennium Frost. Narcissism. Ooh. Nice. This may be a good handgun to use. While sprinting, skill cost minus 1%, skill cooldown plus 1% every second. That sounds pretty interesting. On Bunny? Yeah, we also get Kuiper shards just from doing this. Just from doing missions like these. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, the fact of the matter is, now that we can do the Pyromaniac, we have broken into level 66 and beyond now. And honestly, it feels really good. Like, breaking that content wall feels really, really good because it was a little bit of a concern. Oh, let's see the move speed on this. 675. 675. So that is higher than the Red Wolf. This is the fastest move speed pistol that I've found. thus far. That's beautiful. I'm gonna actually save that. This is now getting outclassed. The whole reason we use this is for the move speed. It is now effectively outclassed. Hold on, let me test this. The Phantom Pain. This Eternal Willpower is still amazing. Yeah, I don't really like any of those, if I'm being honest. I kind of like this thing. Kinda. The ultimate 9.5% is okay. What we can do now is I think it's time. I think it might be time. It might be time to upgrade our Thunder Cage. Or our Sigvors. This is the thing, and I'll reiterate why it feels so good. Now that we've beaten the Pyromaniac, a whole new area has been unlocked with a new set of choices, missions, content, decisions. I did say choices, but yes, decisions. And I have to say that feels very good, because it was starting to feel like we were getting pigeonholed into building a specific Frost build. I don't like any of those. Let's go electric, fire. Yeah, definitely superheated gun barrel. I might go chill because the chance to freeze or slow is actually massive. This is crit hit and crit damage in one. Oh, massive. Pinpoint shot is massive. This is actually something we should consider upgrading. Actually, well, we have action and reaction already. We've got to be careful about that. So, like, attack, this is a attack type module. We can't have another attack type module. We got to be careful about that. We'll go fire rate. Is there anything for Insight Stabilizer? Yeah, sure. There we go. I'm just getting that pistol modded out because I want to get the Sharen Spiral Catalyst, which means we need to do the Asylum again. I'd say, so I've been streaming for 2 hours. I streamed about 4 hours earlier. I'll give the Asylum maybe 4 or 5 tries.
Hey, Descendant. The reason the excavation team couldn't reach here is because
double
the
jump?
Vulcans started digging here first. And Ace told me that they brought the Magisters here, the ones who didn't escape, and forced them to work. That's why this place is called the Asylum. According to an Ace, the Magisters who were brought here for forced labor might have found some information, but they couldn't have solved the code. Actually, they probably pretended not to know the code. She said that we have to hurry up with the search anyway.
Yeah, every time I've done this in the past, I've like kept the dialogue up.
Especially since operations in a sterile lab. Given the reaction of the commander we encountered recently, they must not have considered the possibility that we would appear so soon. And as their time is limited, we must be attempting to extract all of the ancestor device data at once. The enemy has an encrypted communications device. If you defeat them, I can access its memory and communications history data. I've analyzed the data we obtained from the enemy. The most frequently mentioned
Yeah, this
words are
speedrun part is actually
seal,
difficult.
red sphere shell component, and conflict. I have assessed
We gotta
the
go
shell
up,
analysis data.
over,
The shell is composed of small
down
fluids
here.
to the links surrounding the Ironheart. Combining all of the data.
do that, around that. I missed it. We missed it. I got hit by the laser as I was trying to jump around it. So yes, our speedrun is effectively, yeah, so when we go around that, we need to make sure that we don't get hit by that laser. Otherwise, we have that happen twice. That is the speedrun. And if I get hit here, then I go down.
They felt that a simple vault couldn't hold it.
There we go. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Thankfully, we didn't go
The
down.
important thing is that the ceiling was
We got the speed run. Even though we got knocked twice, we got the speed run. Yeah, we're okay. We got the majority of the speed run down.
Please buy me some time.
Dude, we'll keep the dialogue on. Next time I do this, I'm turning the dialogue up. Yeah, this pistol is by far damn, look at how big their bubble is. They just like max out the range of their bubble. That's fantastic. Ajax is actually a really good support class.
We have already moved the Ironheart. If you keep trying, all you will find is death.
Hey, that's a lie. Don't fall for it. If the Ironheart was gone,
Yeah, so as for Luna, as far as like Luna and Luna's character is concerned, Luna is not a playable character, but it is speculated that they will become a playable character during the next season. It is speculated. And given the fact that the devs have another solid 50 days to implement like a nice big content patch, this rock is the one I typically hit. There you go.
I discovered a weird area of sound. It's filled with way too much noise, so we're not sure about it, but we're going there anyway.
They've got plenty of time to stack up a whole bunch of good content, and my hopium suspicion is that they went a little bit light they went a little bit light in terms of the content on the battle pass for the preseason to wind up and surprise everyone with the season 1 battle pass. That's my hopium take. Is that actually the case? Complete speculation. Complete speculation.
I'm going to collect data from whichever device I can connect to first.
But yes, Luna is suspected to be a Descendant that will be released in the next season.
I'm going to end your life to receive a stronger body from Lord Amon.
Yeah, we can cancel our ultimate by pressing Z again. Maximum power. The giant laser beam ultimate ability. But it doesn't reset its cooldown. I'm gonna wait for the final phase, and then we'll do that. There you go. Damn, I didn't have this thing loaded. Bro, give me my freaking ability. There we go.
Decryption protocol activated. Compressed data extraction complete and security removed.
Yes, we did not get the Sharen drop. That was 7 minutes 37, which is pretty decent. As far as the asylum goes.
Special weapon to break the seal. The weapon's power source was.
But yes, we get amorphous material pattern 029 here. And that you use to get the Valby stabilizer, which we are going to need to use. Okay, I have to turn the dialogue off. It's a lot. Like, yes, I understand that they have to explain what's going on in the story, but it's a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off again until we progress the main quest, which, as far as I'm going right now, like, I'm enjoying the gameplay. I want to start unlocking Sharen as our next Descendant. We are going to continuously do the asylum until I get the Sharen drop for the rest of the stream. Once I get the Sharen drop, then I'll start researching Sharen, and then we will be able to progress. The intro is definitely not the most important speedrun area. The most important speedrun area comes after the next section, where you can shave off like a solid 2 minutes. Dude, they just died immediately. There's someone else doing this. I don't know which player it is. My fucking grappling hook hit our teammate and it stopped it. That's so rough. And I just ran into the lasers. Yeah, you go up, double jump, and then you're good. Then you slam the ground, and then you can go through here. This is the speedrun location. So our teammate successfully got through it. Yeah, Devil himself is the one that's there we go. They're not even playing as Bunny. That's crazy. But yeah, that area that we just saw was the most important speedrun area. If you get hung up killing all of those enemies before this checkpoint, then you will add roughly like 30 seconds to a solid minute to this entire run. Which, if you want the Sharen blueprint, and you're not getting lucky with the roll, adds up. It adds up quite a bit. I didn't know you could get Caligo's horn here. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think you could get Caligo's horn here. Immediately slammed. All right, they're on last phase. Why did my... Oh, I was on cooldown, that's why. Ooh, first aid kit. We just got a Transcendent mod drop. That's the first time I've seen that. That may be actually more rare than the freaking Sharen drop. Yeah, that's a Eugen Transcendent mod. That's more rare of a drop than the Sharen drop, which is what we're trying to get. We just got a drop that's much more rare than the drop we're trying to get. Oh my god, man. How many times are we gonna have to do the Asylum? The game gave me Eugen's exclusive Transcendent mod, but it still has not given us the Sharen Spiral Catalyst. Oh my. To check the, I'm actually interested to check the actual drop rate. Where's the actual mission? Hold on. Here. 1.6% chance. We just got a 1.6% chance drop from that. And Sharen Spiral Catalyst is 20%. Bro, you got to be fucking kidding me. Don't, Nexon, don't do me like this. That is true RNG right there. What we just witnessed is true RNG. I just got a 1.6% chance drop, which is very rare, by the way. That's one of the rarest things you can possibly get to drop in the game. I haven't seen a less than 1.6% drop rate. And what we're farming for is the Sharen Spiral Catalyst. And that is a 20% drop. You cannot fucking tell me that that Sharen Spiral Catalyst is a 20% drop. Come on. Like, I believe in pure RNG. I understand probability and the fact that, yes, it's 20%, but you could do this technically based on pure RNG 100 times and still not get the Sharen Spiral Catalyst. But come on, giving me the first aid kit 1.6%, that is some pure, unadulterated, pure RNG. That is the purest RNG I've ever seen. Where we didn't get the 20% drop, but we got the 1.6% drop. The game is trolling me. We're getting a little bit trolled right now. I would trade that. If there was trading in this game, I would be like, hey, anyone want the Eugen First Aid Transcendent thing? Do you have Sharen Spiral Catalyst? I'll trade you. I would do that trade right now, because I'm not going to get Eugen for a long time. Oh, we got electric priority. This is attribute attack. So, yeah, the fire rate attack, the fire attack, oh, see, okay, I was being a little bit poo brand. I was thinking this was firearm attack. It's fire attack. Like elemental fire attack. Yeah, so this is doing chill and fire at the same time. For some reason, I thought that this was firearm attack and fire rate. That changes stuff. Yeah, I really need to get rifling reinforcement up. Because you can't go wrong with rifling reinforcement. You can't. Yeah, let's get rifling reinforcement increased. We need to melt all of our duplicate mods anyway. Select duplicates, 14,000 Kuiper shards. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We have 131,000 Kuiper shards. That is insane. I'm gonna go maximize. No. Maximize conservation. How high can I get this? That's getting up to 100,000 cost. We might not want to do that just yet. There are other things that we want to get up. Like, well, as far as the mods on this go, like, I can get rid of that. This is action and reaction is firearm attack. Firearm attack. This increases recoil, but also increases firearm attack by a lot. Yeah, I will absolutely take that. Yeah, as we upgrade our modules, it's going to get unequipped from certain things. But yeah, superheated gun barrel is fire attack. And yes, it makes sense. Superheated fire, yes. I'll put one more into rifling reinforcement because you just can't go wrong with that. It's really hard to go wrong with just raw firearm attack, right? Like, raw firearm attack is the bread and butter core of the build. And then you specify into a specific damage type. That's why I say you can't really go wrong with raw firearm attack, because if all you do is just get a ton of firearm attack, then you're fine. You don't really need, I'm not going to look at any of those. Level 46 drops, whatever. Skill critical hit damage. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, this is, again, the 65 that we currently have is going to be very, very difficult to beat. Oh, that is a lot of, no, that's still not as much. Again, that 2,000 defense roll is insane. Yeah, we're good on that. Yeah, as far as the external components go, we are very good. We don't need to worry about any of those. Yeah, let's junk all of these. Like, these external components are just very good. I don't need to worry about them for quite some time. Like, as far as our max HP, our defense, as far as these two metrics go, like, we're good. For our level, like, we're good. Fusion skill power is interesting because fusion is technically like a secondary skill. So that's definitely interesting to me. Yeah, chill specialist, that's like, that's got VS's name on it, basically. Yeah, I don't think we care. So we're using time distribution, which is amazing. And agony is also amazing. The raw max MP. Narcissism is interesting, but I really think we have our bread and butter core build right here. At this point, we need to slowly bring up maximize conservation and I don't know if there's anything else that will lower our skill cost. If there is, it's probably going to be a resource, and it's probably going to take up the same slot. Autoimmunity, incoming damage modifier is just a flat damage reduction. Guard. This is a guard module. Interesting. I could try to max out kicking as well. How much does it cost to max out kicking? $65,000. I'm gonna take that. It's just gonna increase our module capacity. And now we have a maxed out submod. Sub-attack module. As far as I can tell, every sub-attack module is pretty much the same, with slight differences. Kicking is definitely the coolest looking, as far as I can tell. Dual claw, we didn't really check out, but it's effectively the same thing. It doesn't matter. Stim accelerant. See, max MP -4, we do not want that at all. Ooh, tech skill. Yeah, but isn't Bunny singular? Yeah. Singular infusion. I'm just kind of like looking at the mods, thinking about what might be something we're looking for. Ooh, shield conversion, but it takes up the same slot as... I think Agony, I have to say, like, that defense for the survivability and max MP, I don't think anything is going to be able to top that for quite some time. That's like, yeah, outgoing damage modifier, like, yeah, you're hindering your... Yeah, skill cooldown, we do not want to increase. We have this build in a pretty fine balance. What I really should just start doing is... we still don't have a skill module for Bunny. So, as far as, like, Bunny's Transcendent skill module goes, like, we're going to need to farm that, and it's going to be a very rare drop. I may start looking to see where it is, honestly. But I think I'm going to put... we have this up to 6. All of these are up to 6 at this point. Yeah, enhancement level is at 6. This one's at 7. So I think we'll put one into each of those. I think that's going to be... the cheapest way to go, starting with maximize conservation. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna slowly bring these up all to 7 because of the way this works. See how it's 19,000? It goes up to 31,000. It's significant. The amount it starts costing is significant. Yeah, so we got these up to 7. Yeah. I don't think you can go wrong with Technician because it's just skill power modifier. It just makes our lightning emission hurt more. And we like the amount our lightning emission hurts because we're constantly using it, and it does a lot of damage while we're farming. Yeah, we're gonna need to find a better high-powered round launcher. I think, how long have I been going? 2.5 hours? Two and a half hours, and I streamed 4:20 earlier, so I've been streaming 7, almost 8 hours. I think we'll do Sharen 2 or 3 more times. That's ridiculous that we got Eugen's freaking. I can't believe we got a 1.6% drop. That's ridiculous. I'll be right back, but we'll do the Asylum like once or twice more. All right, I'm back. I think using VS on the Pyromaniac, we messed up though, and we left our reactor equipped, our electric reactor equipped. There we go. That point right there is where you need to reach as fast as possible. The second you reach that point, you're good. Like, do I have teammates or? I hate to be like dickish about it, but it's like, I feel like I was the only one clearing anything there. Yeah, and now we just need to reach the reach through here, and then we're good. There we go. Boom. The second it says resurrection limit, we have completed the speedrun. So we shaved off that time that's easily shaveable with a combination of Bunny's speed of light ability and the fact that we know how to speedrun the mission at this point. Like, we've done this mission. That other mission to get Blair's one of Blair, I think it was Blair's enhanced cells. I didn't even know, like, I did that mission 3 times and we got the drop. I've done this mission, I think at this point 13 times, and we still haven't gotten the 20% drop. That is what pure RNG feels like. You'll get a 1% drop on the 10th try, but you still won't get the 20% drop. That is pure RNG. As far as I can tell in the game, this pistol we're using currently is the Millennium Frost, and it has the highest move speed of any weapon that I have currently found in the game. And yes, so to make it clear why that's important, your speed of light ability scales based on your base move speed, and your base move speed is given to you by the weapon you use. I wonder if I can speedrun this even faster. No, this doesn't open yet. I think once they destroy that, it opens. Yeah. If they care to destroy it. So, as far as the amount of times that I've done this mission goes, the average player is not going to need to do this mission as many times as I have currently done this mission. It is the unfortunate reality about our luck on the Sharen spiral catalyst. But I've gotten to the point, like, I knew that I had to hit that, right? Like, that's where we're at. I'm just gonna hit them with the laser beam immediately. What did I just get? Something just dropped. Something definitely just dropped. There we go. Ah, I always get caught on that, man. I've done this mission so many times that something like that starts irking me. Like, I always get caught on that. That's how many times I've done this. That is pure RNG mechanic. Yeah, that we shouldn't even try to go through at this point. There we go. I don't think this is a 20% drop chance. We got another ultra precision code analyzer. But yeah, so I mean, look, it's okay, but this is what pure RNG feels like. This is what pure RNG feels like. Like, I've done this, I can check. So, what does this drop exactly? And Gambler's Fallacy is, oh, I've done this many times, the next time I have a better chance of getting it. Like, no, that's not actually how it works. The Amorphous 29... If I look at our Amorphous 14 times. 14 times, and we haven't gotten a 20% drop. So the average player will get the drop after 5 runs, given a 20% chance. We are now going into 3 times that amount. On this next run, we will have done this 3 times the amount the average player will get that drop. That is pure RNG. We are just not getting a lucky roll. And the gambler's fallacy is like, oh, I've done this 14 times now. The next time I'll have a better, like, the next time I'll have to get it because I've done it so many times. It's like, no. Every time you do it, you get the same exact 20% chance. But that's a part of the game. And thankfully, the thing with grinding for Sharen that is different than, say, doing the Pyromaniac and then losing after 10 minutes is that we're getting Kuiper shards, we're getting liquid metal, we're getting other drops, we're getting modules. We just got the ultra precision code analyzer. You know what I mean? So we're getting stuff for doing it. And we're also leveling Bunny up to 40. So it's not like we're getting nothing. That is all I care about. The thing that feels bad, that's easily avoidable, is make it so we get something. Like, when I do, I don't care to hardcore speedrun at this point. Like, we can, but, like, I'm not, like, hardcore speedrunning. At this point, we're just doing the grind. And the second we get, this is the thing, this is another thing. The second we get the Sharen blueprint that we're looking for, we don't need to grind Sharen ever again, right? Like, we get Sharen at that point. There is no mechanism in the game where we're gonna need to craft Sharen again, right? Like, that's something very important to recognize. Yeah, we need to get that drop from that thing. We have two other bunnies who are also speedrunning. No, I just missed it. This is the area that shaves off the most time, and if you get hit by that, you don't shave off time at all. I don't know if there's a faster way to do this, but they got up there, so whatever, as long as one of us does it. I'm just like, I'm tapped on this mission, like, I just don't really care to get that part down. It's like a very particular speedrun area where you need to jump through the lasers without getting hit. And if you miss it, it's like, whatever, dude. I've already done this mission 13 fucking times. Whatever. Another like 30 seconds on the mission, who cares? And I'm calling it. Like, our luck on this mission, we're gonna have to do it 20 plus times. Like, it's not gonna drop. Given our track record, it is not gonna drop. And that's pure RNG. We got the Blair drop, third try. We got the Blair drop third try. While one person does all the work, we just we're just hanging out on the congas while they do all the work. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Wonder, can we advance up to this while they're doing that? Yeah, we can. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh, it's incremental. Okay. So, yeah, you can't actually do that. Alright, well, we learned. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, looking at it optimistically, at least we get Kuiper shards, we get liquid metal from the weapon drops. It's not like doing a Colossus and failing over and over again. It's not that bad. There's the double frame skip, which at this point we know doesn't mean we're gonna crash. I will also mention, and I'm gonna jinx it by saying this, I will also mention that we have not gotten a disconnect in quite some time. And I do like that, and I do appreciate it. So, there's that. Give me the drop. So, yeah, 7 minutes, that's a fair time. 7 minutes is like pretty much what you can get it down to if you're in a group of people who kind of know what they're doing. But think about it, you know, you roll that 10 times, 70 minutes, that's an hour. Like, we've spent over an hour and a half just doing that one mission. But again, you know, looking at it optimistically, and just kind of accepting that, look, again, looking at it optimistically, we're getting these drops, we're getting Kuiper shards to upgrade our stuff. We can easily just turn all of these into superconductor core and solenoid. We can easily turn all of our weapon drops that we're getting into super alloy and liquid metal, which we use to craft phase exchangers. Like, that's okay. That's honestly okay. That's a part of the core gameplay loop. Ultimately, we're looking for the Sharen drop. Which we have not found. But at the end of the day, that 7-minute mission, we're still getting liquid metal. We're still progressing Bunny's level. It's okay. That's okay. Like, going back to my primary gripe with the Colossus is that you spend 10 minutes, and if you can't defeat the Colossus in that amount of time, you get nothing. That is my primary gripe about the progression in the game. As far as, like, core mechanics are concerned, they should have given some type of, like, consolation reward. Hey, you spent 10 minutes fighting this Colossus, you didn't have enough damage, but you survived. Here's some type of drop, or some, like, Kuiper shards, gold, weapon drop, something, right? Just something. But as far as, like, grinding for Sharen goes, we're getting Kuiper shards, we're getting gold, we're getting liquid metal, we're making progress. Even though we're not getting the drop we're looking for, we're progressing in other ways. And that is what makes it okay. But I called it. I did indeed hint at the fact that we would be doing that mission over and over again. And it's something that when I brought it up initially, I mentioned, like, it's kind of something you need to accept about the game. Like, if you enjoy the core gameplay, that's kind of just something you accept about the game. It doesn't feel good, right? But in order for something to feel good, you need to know what something that doesn't feel good is like. Yeah, as long as we keep getting these phase exchangers, we are crispy. And that is what we're getting from doing that Sharen mission over and over again. We are getting these superconductor cores. We are getting this liquid metal. We're getting this solenoid. All of that is going to play into the late game, the end game, which we are subliminally in the background building up towards. But the one thing I will say is I enjoy the core gameplay. Like, there's not much else to say about that. We also have this Millennium Frost. And again, like, just to be very clear, like, I'm not being forced into... At this point, this is the thing. We beat the Pyromaniac. We unlocked Hagios. We have main story quests to do here, level 66. There are other things to grind here that may make the Sharen grind slightly faster. But I'm mostly taking my time with the game. Yeah, see, Millennium Frost, 50% drop chance. That is the best pistol that I have found thus far for Bunny in terms of move speed. It may not be the fastest pistol in the game, but it's the fastest I've found thus far. But I'm calling it, and I'm chilling. We're taking our time. We're chilling. Once we get through Hagios, we are going to need, I'm going to just explain it. Once we get through Hagios, we are going to need to fight the Swamp Walker at level 82. And then we're going to get to Fortress, and then we're going to need to fight the Hanged Man. Like, that is the progression in the game. And if I rush through all of the content, I skip all of the dialogue, I go straight for the thing that's going to get me to the next level, and I rapidly progress through the main quest, the game is going to become very stale very quickly. And it's not going to be as enjoyable. So I'm kind of like accepting the grind. And I'm accepting the grind by continuously doing this quest over and over again, particularly to get the Sharen drop. Right? That's kind of the situation. So I'm not going to complain about having to do this mission over and over again. I will constantly bring up the fact that I've done this mission 14 times and this is the 15th time that I've done it. But that's the thing with pure RNG. Like, that's it. And it's okay. I'm enjoying my time in the game. Like, I'm enjoying my gameplay. That's the important part. Well, that's the first time I've seen this thing jump down. Interesting. I have it down to the point where I know when to take out my high-powered rounds to just slam them. It's pretty funny. All right, nice. We made the double jump this time. See if we can get through here. Got it. Speedrun. Yes, we got the speedrun. All right, last section, and then we're good. Nice, we got it. All right, we got the speedrun. GG's. That always feels satisfying. All right, I'm not gonna troll by just doing congas. Like, that was funny. The last time we did this, like, we were just all on the congas while one other player was like doing all the work. That's honestly pretty funny. I like that a lot, and they should not ever change that. The fact that you can do congas emote while you're on a defense objective is pretty hilarious. So, yes, there is a thing there. Oh, nice. Wait, hold on. Okay, okay. So if you're standing in the right place, it immediately activates that. I don't know. Hold on, let me. Okay, that. And then we go here. And boom, we're good. Nice. This actually is one of the cleanest speedruns that I have achieved on this mission. Which is pretty satisfying. I'm just gonna use the Silly Weeper. We should be getting more damage on them, like, come on. Alright, next phase I'll use my... The second I see their... Jump down to the other side. No, I pressed it twice, dude. Alright, my teammate did something. That may have made it take a little bit longer. No, we're good. 6 minutes, 52 seconds. Yeah, again, that speed run that I did earlier shaved off like 20, 30 seconds. Maybe even more. Depending on how long it would have taken to just get through that. We're still getting module drops that we didn't have before. So, like, there's several things that we're getting from doing that mission. Even if we don't get the Sharen drop, like, we are getting certain things. Now, could we do other things to get those certain things faster? Yes, but getting them as a combination of grinding for Sharen and getting those things, that is okay. That feels okay. And yes, we still don't have Bunny max level yet. So I am still grinding bunnies to max level. Now, is there a better way to get Bunny to max level faster? Yes. Obviously, yes. But doing it at the same time as we grind for Sharen is even more valuable for our time. Like, I don't feel like, even though I've done that mission so many times, I still can't say that I feel like I'm having my time wasted or disrespected because we're getting Kuiper shards, because we're getting liquid metal, I'm stacking precision phase exchangers by just going through this mission, getting weapon drops, melting them down into liquid metal, and then making precision phase exchangers. So like, I don't feel like my time is being wasted, but it is starting to become like mechanical, right? Where it's like, I know exactly where the boss is going to spawn. I know exactly what damage I need to get off on the boss. But I'm cool with it. So I've been streaming just over 3 hours. I streamed the first Descendant earlier today for about 4 hours. So that puts us at about 7 hours at this point. I don't want to burn out on this game. I said it in like the second or third stream of this game that I'm going to be toning down my streams a little bit. But having beaten the Pyromaniac, I feel like we've entered into a whole new area of content. So if we continue playing, like, it doesn't feel bad. I would like to get Sharen unlocked today, but you know, we're not going to do that mission again for today. I will do it the next time I play. There's other stuff we can do in Hagios. There are other missions that we can grind for certain things for. So getting Sharen specifically is not the only thing we can do. That's just what we're rolling the dice on over and over again. And that's that for now. I will leave it here. If you've been enjoying my live streams, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will be on in the future. Thank you.